Sound check, sound check. How are you? How's my sound? How are you? How are you? Late night show, guys. Late night show. I just had to come, guys. I just had to come live after watching Queen Kobra. Wait, shout out. Thumbs up, Queen Kobra. Mwafi Sopolola. Sounds good. Thank you, Albert. Good to see you. Invite people, late night show. Those who are not here can follow us tomorrow. But we are live, guys. I'm so excited. I feel a relief after watching Queen Kobra. I feel a relief. Cheers. I even have my champagne here. Cheers, guys. But okay, I see Bazain. Atishani, Linepa Banda, Clara Williams. Cheers, Queen Kobra, baby girl. Women will save Zambia. Tulamieva, Tiwanamayo, Evariko. Vanamayo, girl power. Jint Senga, Tandiwe, Queen Kobra, Mamachka Monica, Anik Machipa. You name it. Women are doing it. Today, Miss Soporwera. Before I get started, let me just play a song. I'm in a happy mood today, guys. After watching Queen Kobra, good job, Queen Kobra. Well done. Well done. For exposing the play. You know what plagiarism is? Before I talk about plagiarism, I need to play some music. Let me play a song and then we get started. Vajane Molishan. I'm excited today, guys. I'm drinking my champagne. After watching Queen Kobra, I'm like, yes, we need women of substance. Since the men are not stepping up, we the women will step up and tell it the way it is. That Tayali Kuria, credits to Tayali, but you know what? Women, we are stepping up and good job. Well done. I'm going to play a song. I don't own the rights to the music, but Facebook, I'm playing a song. I don't own the rights to the music, but it's so funny, guys. I laughed. When I heard this song, I laughed. So here we go. Okay, let me start this song from the beginning. It is like true, but so funny. Let me start the song, guys. How do I? Okay. I need to start the song, guys. Iliambira pakati, ilipa TikTok. Okay, let me refresh the song. Okay, let's go. The song is funny, but it's so true.
ZambianPlay.com.
Okay, guys, so that is the song. It's kind of ambiguous. On the other end, it's sounding like they are insulting. I don't know. It's just weird song, but it is so true. It is so true. So welcome, guys. I just came to give a shout out to Queen Kobra for the awesome show. She took a deep dive and looked at debt restructure. She pulled out a document which is listed on the London the London Stock Exchange regarding Zambia's debt restructure. So awesome show, good job, credit to Queen Kobra. I wish we can have more analytical people on the forum to analyze what Zambia is going through without fear or favor. Yes, so good job, Mama. Keep it up. But I just want to comment on some of the things that she brought out. Some of the things that Queen Kobra brought out. The main thing that, to me, that caught me in a Queen Kobra's presentation is the fact of plagiarism. Yes, it is something what is called plagiarism. That is what I think caught my attention. All the evidence is there. If you didn't watch Queen Kobra, go and watch her. But very educative show. And the thing which Queen Kobra brought out is that there is plagiarism involved. And if you don't know what plagiarism means, let me just read the definition of plagiarism. Yeah, let me read what plagiarism is, and you can go anywhere, wherever you do your research, whatever search engine that you use, you can go there and find the definition of plagiarism. And I'm talking about plagiarism because this is what it boils down to. If you watch Queen Kobra's presentation, it boils down to plagiarism, somebody riding on other people's work. In this case, we know who is riding on who, right? So in short, somebody riding on somebody's work is called plagiarism. Welcome, Mama. I can bring you on the show. Now, plagiarism what is the definition of plagiarism? Plagiarism is stealing someone's work without permission or proper attribution is typically referred to as plagiarism. This includes copying somebody else's ideas, text, artwork, or other creative works without giving credit to the original creator. Plagiarism is considered unethical and can have serious consequences in academic and professional contexts. So why am I referring to plagiarism? For me, I summarize Queen Kobra's presentation as an act of plagiarism by the current government. They have plagiarized the work of the previous government. And we have been talking about this, guys. We have been talking how UDON government is taking the work of PF and taking credit for it. That is plagiarism. Now, plagiarism itself is not a crime. Plagiarism, which is simply copying somebody's work, ideas, or whatever without giving them credit, that is plagiarism. And we have seen that New Dawn government, they are riding on the work of the PF. To the latest story now, which is happening, is that they are celebrating the debt restructure when actually they are using the financial consultants they are using are the consultants who were hired by PF. So that is plagiarism. I'm not going to say much because Queen Kobra has the whole show. Go and watch Queen Kobra's show and then you connect what I'm saying. Now, plagiarism itself is not typically considered a crime in the legal sense, but it can lead to consequences depending on circumstances. For instance, copyright infringement, academic misconduct, or professional repercussions. So we are saying that this New Dawn, they have been riding on PF's work without giving them credit. That is plagiarism. So I suggest that PF lawyers should take this New Dawn government to court because that is plagiarism. Copyright, this debt restructuring they are dancing, they use their lawyers and all their ideas. All the civil servants you have hired who built the classrooms and the hospitals for the nurses and teachers and everyone you are hiring by New Dawn, who made that possible? It was by PF. So we are here to call out by New Dawn to say this is plagiarism. We cannot run a country on plagiarism, which is unethical, taking other people's work and claiming it is yours. It is unethical. Good evening, Mtukuzi. Good evening, Precious, I see you. I'm going to tag Queen Kobra here so you see her Balineda. So it's just sad that we are living in a country where wrong things are normal and people are cheering wrong things. And it is a shame, is all I can say. Plagiarism by New Dawn. You are hypocrites who will call you out. That's why you want even to bring the IBA Act to license people to talk about politics. So if we say anything, you saw that people are scared to say anything, and if they say anything, you prosecute them. You want to shut up people for exposing what you are doing, your unethical behavior. Well done, Queen Kobra. Well done. You must be ashamed of yourself. But New Dawn were not ready to govern, is all I can say. New Dawn, you were not ready to govern because everything you are doing, you are riding off of PF. What project has New Dawn done? Nothing. Hiring teachers was a project of PF. They built the classrooms, the hospitals, and now they're claiming credit to say we hired nurses and teachers. Every day our praise singers are singing on top of their voices. We hired civil servants. That is plagiarism. It's not your work. It's an idea of PF. It is a project of PF that PF had. Unfortunately, they lost power. So by New Dawn coming into government, they should give credit to PF for all the work they did. Yes. Give credit where it's due. But I am, I have my champagne here. I am celebrating because we're praise singer. You need to wake up before you plunge this country into chaos. If this country goes into chaos, it is because of you, a praise singer. You should condemn your government for riding on lies and hypocrisy and the plagiarism. To remove my problems are because of a praise singer. If the praise singers were honest and really care about Zambia, then the praise singer would condemn the government. Zambia would stand as one and condemning this government for what they are doing. So plagiarism is number one, which I'm here to talk about, to say you have been busted, you have been exposed. But New Dawn, you were not ready to govern. The president himself was saying that he can do debt restructure for free. But they go and use the same company that PF was using. And they are, you praising us, you are dancing, hey, we have restructured the debt. Over someone else's ideas, give credit to ECL. This is what now I'll be standing here to say. Give credit to ECL. You cannot ride off somebody's hard work or ideas. That's plagiarism. And you could be liable. You could be facing very serious legal charges. Yes. Apatulelanda, Mama Judy, I see you. Apatulelanda, number PF lawyers, you need to go after this useless government for plagiarism and like using your ideas. They are using your ideas in broad daylight, and you praise singers, you are cheering them. You are cheering dishonest people. And you men of Zambia, it's time you developed a spine and start condemning this UPND government before they land us in chaos. Mafiuta sisi. Ndalumba. Eh? We are saying Zambia need to unite and condemn this government. We cannot having a country running a country on plagiarism and insulting the owners of the ideas they are using to claim success. You are claiming success and victory over PF's sweat and ideas. That's plagiarism. Already now, plagiarism is another topic. It's a big thing. Now the legal team of PF needs to go in because this thing of debt restructuring is big. They are celebrating it big time, like it's their baby. But this thing was started by PF, and the sad part is they even have the audacity to carry on the same financial consultants of PF to do the debt restructuring, and then from there they are celebrating. we did debt restructuring. Now, that is another topic. I continue with my topic of this new Dawn government, including PF, creating generational debt and poverty. And I'm here to hammer on that fact that, one, this new Dawn government, since they came in power, they have borrowed 5 billion US dollars. Mulengufa, New Dawn has borrowed 5 billion US dollars. And then annual budget. I was watching, is it Chulfatayali who was saying that the annual budget, the national annual budget, the total amount under PF, it was like 120 million. So under New Dawn, the national total budget, correct me if I'm wrong, the total budget for this new Dawn government is like 170, is like 173. That's their budget. Now they have released the 3 budgets so far. So 173 times 3 years. So the total budget is run just under 600 million. So the total budget is under 600 million for 3 years, but they have borrowed 5 billion. So this government has an extra 4.2, slightly more than 4.2 billion somewhere. Where is this money? This is what we are saying. So New Dawn government has borrowed 5 billion and the budget is like 600 million for 3 years. So they should have like a 4 billion US dollars somewhere. Now look at the cost of living. The cost of living is high. Ubunga, fuel, everything is expensive. So we are here to ask, every well-meaning Zambian should ask this government to say, where is the 4 billion? Where is the 4 billion? Mutwele kuisa mpiesho mwakongwera. Mutwele kuisa. This is what everyone should be singing and yelling on top of their lungs. We should all be millionaires by now. If they borrowed 5 billion, Baba Feshefe 600,000 in the budget, then where is the 4 billion, Kwacha? 4 billion ilikuisa. Muzambia ngatapadi ule chula. And so they can even give us everybody. If you do the math by youth, mathematicians, accountants by youth, you accountants, divide the 20 million Zambians into 4 billion. How much can they pay us? Kuti mushinga bonsenga takudi ule chula. If a national budget is less than 200 million, but by Congola 5 billion, where is the 4 billion US dollars? Where is it mwevantu? That's why in that we are praising Anabena Tabakwa Tamano. Excuse my French, but I'm just going to say what it is. You praise singers. Why are you cheering a government which cannot explain where 4 billion is over Congola? Right now, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Parliament, the parliamentarians need to ask the Minister of Finance where the 4 billion is out of the 5 billion over Congola. Where is the money? So in Congole Shashireba PF, Nawabalunda, and then they are restructuring in Congole into the future so that your children and your great-grandchildren come and pay it. Meanwhile, where are they taking the money they are getting? Where? Yeah, so for me, I'm just saying, I'm not doing any analysis here. Queen Kobra already made the analysis, and I'm just here to sum it up, to thank Queen Kobra, to say you did well. It's a confirmation to say this government, they are cheaters and liars. Plagiarism is not a crime, is not a crime, but they can face other consequences like copyright infringement and personal repercussions. That's what I'm here to say. I'm not in competition with anyone. Life is not a competition, okay? Otherwise, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can just exit the page. End of story. I'm just saying, Zambians, we need to unite our voice, join our voices, and condemn this party, this new Dawn government, for what it is doing. Impia Bale Kongola, right now, I'm here to ask a question. Say they are borrowing money. Where is the money going? Where is the 4 billion they have borrowed? Kongola 5 billion since they came into power. New Dawn borrowed 5 billion US dollars. The budget for 3 years is 600 million. So if you subtract 600 million from 5 billion, you have like 4.2 billion. Where is the money? This is what our MPs need to ask. This is what the Director of Public Prosecution needs to ask Vamsokotwani. We need to find out where this borrowed money is, Chapwa. And if the money is there, batubule batufole tulire chalimu. Kai bali Kongola so babule batufoleshe. Ero chila muntu nga mchiteni samush. Divide to 20 million Zambians into 4.2 billion dollars. How much each one of us is going to get? So nangu after 20 years, ngabambo kulipide Kongola yabashikuru besu. If we will leave them inheritance from the money which the government is we are going to get money 5 billion in your back Kongola. Where is the money? More circulation tamwa mpia. Ubunga bantu baleshta shinga ubunga saladi abantu baleshta shinga. If into na fikosa, but bali Kongola 5 billion. That is my take, guys. For us here, it's only 2:30. Kaswa, it's afternoon, so it's still daytime over here. But Helen Musebo, good to see you. Inonge na Makando, good to see. So, Eliashi, you may want to bakwalis. These people, they were not ready to govern by New Dawn. They were far from governing a country because they have nothing original. They are just riding on PF's work. A person whom they insulted so much, he had no vision, you know. It's too bad, you know. It is too bad. You won. Actually, an election won on lies is just like, wow. When I look back, I'm like, I can't believe they fooled the whole country, created a bunch of lies against Edgar Lungu. Now look at where we are. All the lies are coming back to haunt them. That's why now they're desperate. They want to bring in the law to require anyone who wants to talk about politics to have a license, because so they want to withhold information from the public by requiring people to have a license to speak about politics. So on your phone, if you swipe the other way, you can see the comments. I think it's swipe left or right. You try, and then you'll be able to see the comments. Na iko samwe bantu bakwalesa. But you don't, you can't win an election on lies. And now, because you won the election on lies, you want to keep telling lies. And because you don't want people to know that you are telling lies, now you want to bring in a law to require people to have a license to talk about politics. Those days are gone, you know. Yeah. But Modi, maybe rejoin, exit the live and rejoin. Maybe you'll be able to see the comments. So we are just here to say the days of lying in politics, they are gone. Human beings, they are just, you can't control, a human being is not an animal. You can't keep a human being in a cage like an animal. Even in prisoners, become maximum prison, they escape. Somebody who has been sentenced maximum prison muria valachita escape. No, abantu free human beings in a free society, in a democratic society. You can't. You don't just do the right thing. Do the right thing because mwakula seva everything. Yes, that's what they want to do. That is what they want to do. But if I talk about politics, the day I come to Zambia, they arrest me by airport when that law comes in force. That is what they want to do. So we have been talking here to say, everyone talk to your member of parliament and they must shoot down this law. Why are they wanting to contain, restrict the flow of information? Why? Why does New Dawn want to restrict the flow of information? Already this page is restricted. Between these two pages, I have almost 100,000 followers, but you know, the people can't see the page, they're not getting notifications and whatnot. They are already censoring certain pages whom they know they have a divergent view. They are blocked. Not everyone can go online and see this page. They are already censoring pages, which is a shame. Mina ndumule panga, you know? I can just tell, like, you people working in these sensitive departments, like if you are working Kuzikta Department of, what is that, Department of Information, or is it electronic or whatever? If you are one of these people who are working in these sensitive departments and you are there implementing these illegal laws, censoring pages, when this government comes out, you will be held accountable. Because whatever government comes in, they are going to look into the history. If you censor a page, it will show there in anything on the internet is permanent. Anything on the internet is permanent. So if you censor the page, that information is going to be there. Who censored that page? So ministries aya mukabamweka. The president has already said if you commit a crime, you're on your own. So if you are being given directives to censor pages, make sure the person who's giving you that direction to censor the pages puts in writing. Because iwe wawomba ku information aponga nkuzikitanga nuwevo wayamkuchita censor page yakwa tayari wayamkuchita censor all the pages of people who are divergent view. If you are the one censoring that page, it is your initial is there on the digital footprint. It is your data that will be there. So when we will come, when the government changes 20 years from now, 10 years from now, they will come after you. If you receive instructions to censor page, make sure the instruction is written, because when the law comes after you, if you don't produce the order to say one to renew you, the law will come after you. Will work with a digital footprint in the internet. Yeah. So Elia Shirio. But Abdul Mulishan, Farida, good to see you. I know I want to let you know kula commenter. Like I'm going through my comments. I go through my comments, and one of the comments, one person was like, oh wow, nobody's even commenting, nobody's even sharing on your post. I'm like, because people are scared. Namutinya abantu. And this Zambezi force, they're already in force. They have started following people. Ngwalemba fe comment vakukonka and threaten you. Are you opposing the party? Why are you complaining? You saw it, they attacked Biflo. They attacked Biflo to say he should not complain about HH. So where are those people getting the guts from to be following people? Even here on Facebook. That's why for me, I don't care even if I don't see comments. And most of the people now, they don't watch me live, because if you're watching me live, they are watching and they see who's watching and they'll come for you. So most people, they watch after I am done, and most people, they go on YouTube. But remember, the law is not yet effective. That's why we rebranded and changed the pages. The page name. But you know, the time of reckoning is coming. Umwenso ni fanga mletina ni everybody fire. But people are communicating. Like when we removed UNIP, there was no internet. So I don't know what they think. Do they think like people are survivors? Abantu, they are survivors. Even if now you take away the internet, muletinya abantu baletina comment, UNIP to amufunishe potakwali internet. It was just by word of mouth. The whole country ukwima. So area shiri mwe bantu bakwalesa. Mule yafe pa YouTube, I always post these videos on YouTube so you can catch up. Yeah, you can catch up on the videos. You can catch up on the videos on YouTube. Don't come here to lecture me. Go and lecture your lying government. Government yabufi. No muntu abafya tubufi mwachila mwati yo discipline ha. Imwe. Who does that? Umuntu akabafya ati awo uli wabufi ati discipline ha. Mwandi, they are hypocrites. And the worst hypocrites are praise singers. They are the worst. Because barelumbanya nefyagu pubanero bareba bepa bare amukulale ensala bare amukushito bunga 300 barerumba. No. That is not a Zambian spirit. Zambian spirit is the spirit of unity. Ama Zambians bali katana kwambira fe muri bakawunda. Hey, Maureen and Kumpula, good to see you. Thank you. I'm honored to see you. Zambian spirit is a spirit of unity, and it is a spirit of condemning wrong things. It's not only Zambian, anywhere in the world where there was development, people united and condemned a wrong. It's like all the villagers come and they take down that animal. Nomba iwa ubereme munganda inkana mama nenu bareba, they are trying to kill the animal. The animal will come and eat you iwa wene mungando mwe ubereme. Abantu nabaya mukwafuirisha tripa inkana mwe na wikana. Ati barebe po fita kuri inkana. Inkana mwe resa kuri ya pope no po weekend. Efika chika kuma praise singers. Because all of us, we have been talking. Nomba mumone charity na kuli debt restructuring. Paku chumwa iche Queen Kobra afi soporola mwe bantu katambe ni Queen Kobra for achila afi soporola. We all have to give credit when it's due. Queen Kobra has unmatched skills in doing analytics. So let us go and watch Queen Kobra, whether you're a praise singer or not. Watch Queen Kobra. I'm going to tag her page here. Watch Queen Kobra. In fact, I'll even put that show of us on YouTube. But if Shima is a censored mod. They are censoring the internet, but I'm just here to say the officers who are censoring this internet, it is on you. I know censor internet, it is you. Because we the Zambians will take you, this government of HH, to court for violating our freedom of speech. The day of reckoning is coming. If you want to ero nga twakamitwale muma local court tukamitwala muma international court. If the Zambian courts will be compromised, we will take you to international court so you can explain why you are denying us our right to freedom of speech according to Article 19 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I cannot have a page where I have over 100,000 people following my pages and I go live, 20 people are watching. What is that? It is censorship. It is censorship and it is a crime. And you know what? And nowadays, times have changed. Countries are standing up for oppressed countries. Zambians, we are not alone. The whole world, Zambia is not an island. Zambia is not an island. The whole world is watching what is happening in Zambia, especially now with the Chulufya Tayali seeking a political asylum and it is approved. So the whole world is watching. And the whole world does not want to see a world where mini dictators are growing wings. No. Those things should be left in the past. The times of Abena Hitler, Mussolini, Abena Museveni, Abena Kagame. In this day and age, we can't allow Zambia to have such a situation. We can't. Abena Idi Amini, where people are treating people quite na kalimoni ngombe munan. Performing. No, Zambians don't accept it. And you have a support of the whole international community. They are watching. Here, America, America is not America. The Americans themselves, they are good people. This America, America is just a small company dealing with government. It's not the American people. Most of the American people, they don't even know. They only know that in Africa there are minerals and whatever. But we know that ama company muno America yala bonfyama government officials ukuchitama deal mu fyalo fya ku Africa. It's not the American people. But otherwise, if we join forces, that's why they've even stopped protesting. Because I can take this clip and send it to many countries who are against dictatorship about what this country is doing. He will not have the support. Yes, he can have support of America because America is a superpower. The government, but the people do not support oppression of the people. In America, they don't. America is a country built by immigrants, the ordinary people. That's why people like me are able to be here. We have everybody here because this country is built by people from all over the world. So they cannot support an upcoming dictatorship in Zambia. Hey, chair, Queen Kobra. My daughter, yes, welcome. Good to see you, Queen Kobra. I'm so happy. You know, we need you. Young by youth. Be remembered for something, stand for something. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to, just give credit to you, Queen Kobra. You have marked your territory. You are standing for something. But youth, we are all going to die anyway. I always say we are all going to die anyway. But let us die for something, stand for something, and die for something. Good job, Queen Kobra Mans. Good job. We have to give it to you. You have exposed these liars, not only liars, now they are hypocrites and they're plagiarists. Eh? Stealing PF's work and claiming to be theirs. Their PF legal team must get on this and find a case. So if that's why then wanaka, you see Queen Kobra, I'm even having my champagne after watching you live, my spirits, I'm like, yes, we need to be exposing these people. Put them in the corner where they belong. They cannot be riding, they cannot be claiming glory on other people's work. Wasango muntu alitanti kakale fyonse ali byala kale seed. Elo fija nomba fya piachi yoni nebo ne wabiere. Hell no. Give credit to the person who did the work is all we are asking, but you don't. Give credit. And they'll only start giving credit if we hold them accountable to ambokula beva. Na ngumuchitesensa amapeji muli bakaunda takwali amafia malaiti fitwali bafunyapo bakaunda bali ya kuwaya. So mule ichusha feba zikta mule ichusha. Ero tukesa milonga ngat abaka bako ku 2026 ngatatu wakabeko abaka bako bakesa mikaka for violating our human rights, our freedom of speech. You should know that. Muyishibire. Tatuakula mitina. If people didn't fear Kaunda, we respected him, but we didn't fear him. But when things didn't work in UNIP, people say like, no, this is not working. Honestly speaking, Mamdala, time to leave. And they left. But him, and look at the legacy of HH, but him went. Is a party plagiarism riding on the successes of PF. You can't even find your own financial advisor. What a shame. You have no shame. I'm here to shame you by UPND. Fidaoba Nedi Muti was shaming our members of parliament. Now we are shaming your entire government for your plagiarism and try to turn Zambia into a dictatorship. Supervise the internet. Your children and your grandchildren, even your wife, you can't even regulate your wife or your husband's activities on internet. Nangomwana obyomukuru 16 years Zambia ma adults. 16-year-old child has a freedom. Immediately they were 14, 16, there was a boundary. There's a limit to what I can tell my children. After 14, 15 years, akula. Kuchitare regulate to anotuna mumatelera, nefina manga marikwa tembwa, ingombe, to push if you have to regulate. You cannot regulate a population of 20 million adults. Huh? Where the hell are you getting off trying to regulate a whole population of 20 million people? Adults, engineers, school leavers, youths, intellectuals, all kinds of people. When to talk and when not to talk. Oh no. Iena Katwish. Zambians, don't take this. Do not take this. Nama MP Badiranda, no. MPs, members of parliament, Twami Papata, represent Zambia well there. You are not going to take us back. Kuri vena India mini na ponga ni kuri ba North Korea. Zambia aluke North Korea lero. Mwawe lenshi kiomo twafumine. That's why Nachiposta pa page and the party picture later circulated Zambians taking David Livingstone to discover the Victoria Falls. This is what is happening. Vale mula basungu vale basenda pa ma shoulders that yo musungu nasanga mine kutukunani iya mine iya cobalt. We know there is wealth over on our land. So nomba musungu kutia Israel wat nasanga copper Mozambique. Fiafine chitike mu 1855 David Livingstone ukula mwimya bamutala ku Big Falls that you actually discover Big Falls. Today, how many years later? How many years later? Again, today in Yabasungu pa my shoulders. Ashibasanga Godi. No. This nonsense has to stop. There is no way we can go back. All countries are moving forward. So if I talk landa pano day and night, me have all time in the world. I'm retirement age pano po mungwen. So I don't lose anything. I can come for 2-3 hours and talk. It is my passion. Nobody pays me. Leso mwine ukandipila pakulandira kwa bena Zambia chapwa. At least when I die, my voice will remain and I would have done something. The same is ask yourself, what are you doing? What is your legacy in Zambia? You can't be sitting quiet. Ichalo baleo na ole chalo. Balesha piece by piece. Balesha creating Kongore kushira veshkururwa mulelumba. Who does that? Oh my God. Oh, I don't know what they did. Now, you know, Annie, they have tried this. Ukwamba last week, since last week Saturday, they have been trying so hard to hack this page. They have been phishing me. Nganabu kadionse na sanga message, notification from Facebook. Hey, you have got this violation. Click here. That is how they got me last time. The whole week, I think now boss. Why have you not hacked this page? Because every day I'm live. So not bakalipa. I'm like, oh my God, you know. My license. Pantu Mamona, Queen Kobra found that data on the stock exchange is public information. Mamona. So, Zambia, muli conciliation of information. But information, but the whole world there. If you know where to look, you find the information. And thank God we have people like Queen Kobra who can look, not only find information, but bring it out to the open. Because finding information is one thing, but sharing it is another level, which we give credit to Queen Kobra. Continue doing what you're doing. Woman of substance. I say women who save Zambia. You need to step up the game and match as women. Jini Sengoko, Tandiwe Uriaka, Tandiwe Moyo ECZ Naena is another person who's fearless. Going down on my wall of heroines, Zambian heroines, Ile Pangika Paso, Queen Kobra, Tandiwe Moyo ECZ, Jin Sengam MP Mambilima. The key thing is just be clean. Your dealings must be clean. When they come after you, they open your book, they find nothing to come after you. So honesty is the most important thing. And also confront your enemy. If you backstab people, you turn around, they'll backstab you. If you kill by the sword, you die by the sword. So confront people in the face. Queen Kobra, confront people in the face. That's it. No shoddy deals. Don't take bribes at the expense of your population. Na tulanda kale 4 billion ilikwisa bale yakana nichekeleko. Yeah? Bure ni 4 billion mwaka nyefi ya Mazambia ni wonse ba youth chiteni insamushi hapa ba ichi. 4 billion US dollars. 20 million Zambians into 4 billion US dollars. Nishinga. Bushoma Zambians sivale chula. We can't be suffering. There's a lot of money flying around. Except like only a few people are enjoying that money. The rest of the assets kabombeni, waberega, waria. Queen Kobra, do you want to come on live? Come on for a minute. So, Isapan, just come on for a minute and say something. Akuna kulala. Okay, I know it's late, but thank you for watching anyway. But Edna Munishani, Kasua Kuno, it's 15 hours, so I want him to kulanda until if you control okay. But Danny, how are you, Sunny? How are you, Sunny? Today, 4 billion. Okay, I see. Yes. We have to keep the momentum going. Eh? We have to. Yes, Vasuli, I see you. Momentum keeping us. Some of us have been here talking about it tukana nomba nensere shadipwa. Parabare tukana, you know, bank account yabo, it is 0. I'm not talking for you. You people who come here to insult, it's a shame, really. It is a shame. Effort to Ingalanda. Na government yenu yabufiya ma plagiarists. Yaba shamana koine. Who cannot pay muntu credit? ECL FOA bomba fikuru. Indeke vendera mo yakwa nina nwashitire. At least venana ngubale ivempia vale shtefi into bashtendekeyo. Ama flyover bridge mulendera mamulusaka. Ifipatala bali kula ama skulu yonse mwalingisha po na basuka skulu. Mulandu wakwa ECL. Nomba imwe. Mwakongole mpia shaya kuisa. But Abdu, today I was doing the math because the UPND government, since they came into power, they have borrowed 5 billion. Now, annual budget for this UPND government is like 173. So 173 million US dollars times 3 years is under 600,000 million. So ngamwafunya 600 million, muni 5 billion, muleshara na shinga. 4 billion, 5 billion. So yeah, budget yabo, twafunya 600 billion. Kwashala 4 billion. So 4 billion ya kuisa. Today push ya. Kwa watu praise singer, sit down, munu amenshi, do the math. And ask your leaders, where is the 4 billion? Mwakongola. Effort to leland pano kwebati imwe. Tieni tuikale punch because the 4 billion so we can be reaching about wakani. Iliquisa. Because even if they run the government for the next 5 years, if the budget is around 173 per year, which they are not even exhausting the funds, because some of these, like CDF, which has a hefty chunk of that budget, is not fully funded. Not all the money has been released for the 173 per year budget. So maybe per year, I don't know how much. We need to see that report. We need to see the financial reports from Ministry of Finance to see actually how much they have released into the economy from the money they put on paper. So now, if 5 years, ingakukonka for 5 years, if they run 5 budgets, it means they still have 4 billion. They will still have 4 billion remaining after their term of office. No, mbefe mufide mwai, 4 billion ilikwisa. Because nangu my budget 5 years, for 5 years, it is yala kwana muri 1 billion. Number 4 billion ilikwisa. Abantu amasalaris babalundira. Ba civil service balelira balefa a debt swap. Civil servant balelira. So 4 billion ilikwisa. Apa nomba tuimefye mwe bantu bakwalesa. We needed for this government to explain where 4 billion yoko ide. In the pensioner panel, they just owed me 10 million as a pensioner, 10 million kwachas. But if you work on the period, it's 3,000 of us. Many other pensioners are not being paid. But now, about 4 billion US dollars. What are they doing with the money and where is it? Please, let us speak with one voice. Imiti, barafiro kushita mufipatala, ubunga barikano kubika pama subsidy, fewer barikano kubika po subsidy, but now about 4 billion US dollars. Where is this money? Effort firo kulalanda papa. Not if you are going to kanafia maseri. But wale Kongole mpia in the name of Zambians. Abe shukuru besurake se mkulibira. Exactly. Ramubanga, and they found 3 billion in coffers. Yes. So kuli 7 billion. Mwamona. Number 7 billion mwelan to 7 billion US dollars. Te teaching yama lives yama Zambians. Effort filo kulalanda pa. Tulalanda na ma figures. Okay, 7 billion. Queen Kobra, when we were analysis. We were analyst. Here, work with me here. We need to get to the bottom of this. Queen Kobra, this is your area. If these people found 3 billion US dollars in the treasury, and then they borrowed 5 billion. So even if they run 5 budgets, it's going to be in a billion. So but now 4 billion plus 3 billion, and then euro in door, is it the door $20 door carriageway? Bale Kongola impia from banani ati kuiso hoko bale Kongola impia isha kuwamia uyo msebo, which is dead na nomba tapali fide chitika. NAPSA, yes, they are trying to borrow money from NAPSA to build the Ndola Lusaka door carriageway, and news coming is that tapali fide chitika. Mwamona. And one praise singer was like, I posted this 4 billion thing on my page, and one praise singer was like, Balingishaba civil servant. Okay, Balingishaba civil servant, the pay of the civil servant is within the national budget. So praise singer, I don't know where their logic they used to think. I don't even know if they think. But one praise singer was like, oh, they hire teachers. Yeah. Yes, Queen Kobra. Let's analyze this. Let's dig deep. They found 3 billion in US dollars in the coffers, and they have borrowed 5 billion. And if they run 5 budgets up to the time of 2026, they'll still have 4 billion remaining. So we have 7 billion US dollars right now. Cash, not to equata. Number. My question is, niche abena Zambia bade chulira. Ngachako bati government is sitting on $7 billion. Today through a fenokulisha abana muma classroom mwale mwene fima classroom efu bade kulefia midadada madogo abana bafire fenokulafa. If we are sitting on $7 billion US dollars, umwana afire fenokwata afire okula nina mu school bus pakuya ku school. With if we are talking that kind of money. if that money is pumped into the economy, our Zambian kids right now, ngabale kwera file ifima bus filia ifya mtengo, ngefe balendera mu mumishi, kuya mkusenda bana kubaleta kuma skulu. Ero ama skulu ya file yaba world class. $7 billion is a lot of money. Ero nombata tulandere na sujira itide ya ruba. How much? 750 million US dollars sujira itiari ruba. Mamona? That's why you know, let us talk with figures. Apanombopo to Africa, let us be really analytical and put down what we are saying. So that it's in black and white. We're talking big money, guys. No Zambian should be able in a mud thatched house with the money we are talking. They can build a mayanda pipe to water consequence tulenda pali $7 billion ingatwabika kwa suji light ya luba 750 million na yena ni mpiashi tatulana kukaje mine kulia kukaje mine. Now we are not even talking about our mineral wealth coming from the minerals tulenda ndafipasho ba kongola nesho basangire mu treasure. So now, just talking about Eshoba Kongola, Neshoba Sangire mu treasury, we are at $7 billion US dollars. We are not even talking about tax holiday pera. We are not talking about uranium. Uranium yamtengo. Check the price of uranium on the London Metal Exchange. Na malaiti, kubula fe uranium yeye tuambo kupanga malaiti. Tualabako na nefya ma hydroelectric power. Uranium, nickel, kumazapuka kwa diba nickel mine. Sujilite ni imbi, manganese ni yambi, emeralds, Zambia oye. Umuto wakaripa. Now all these things ingatwa fichta actually putting down the numbers, the value of how much Zambia has. Kuchu mwana ala I am kula lengela pa window kusambidira. Are we normal kwena? From there to anam kusaini nkongula tukashituwale ku future. Why did you have 84 billion over Congo? So that we pay off this debt in the shortest possible time. Why can't they do it? Why? Already we are talking 8 billion, 7 billion. Tatulaikata nakuma mine, tatulaikata nakuma suji light. Abantu nishwa chulira Mzambia, mwebantu bakwalesa. Nisha abantu bala chulira. Abasungu na bamwisa. Eba ba privilege ukuchita enjoy if you mafia Mzambia. If even people who have waited for their pensioners like myself, we can't even be paid our pensions. It's a shame. Anyway, we'll continue to be here, my tuwakulalanda. Fwewa mbitu alikwata anointing ya kulanda. Tukalalanda fie. Day in, day out until we see. We keep talking until something happens. Ero nanguba to block tukalalanda as African country. You can't cage a human being. We are too complex. A human being is too complex. The brain of a human being is too complex. Zambian politics. We would be talking about African politics and not mention your name, but it's affecting you. So you're just wasting your time, even putting that license law there. We are going to educate all our youth to talk politically correct and not to mention any Zambian politician or anything to do with Zambia, but pass a message across in a politically and correct manner. You can't cage human beings. Brain ya muntu yali shupa. That's why of all animals on earth, the human being is the animal which is always evolving. From stone age to shiny, now we are in a digital age. So and I wish them tough luck with that, because now it's Africa and beyond. We shall continue talking, and we are not going to allow any dictator to take Zambia back. Yes, we have to fight for our country and make sure we leave a better country for our descendants. So thank you for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye, bye-bye.